So, I kind of missed my initial entry. I wasn't feeling the most confident. I was here. Great retest of here. I wanted it to push above. I got in a little late and wanted it to push higher. For me, this was more of like a 7, 8 out of 10. Not really a 9 out of 9. Yeah, this looks like it's going to just straight reject. I'm going to follow my plan. We still have some EMA, but we have a level at 57.55, which is a daily level that I have. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to do a rinse and repeat of yesterday, which was pretty much this level and then fail. I took this on ES as this was a little bit cleaner than in Q, and it's kind of forgiving. This would only be a $100 loss for a $200 gain, or 1.5. So, really just trying to focus on being a better trader, focusing on just being better with my mindset. I will say that my fear is there, but I cannot let it disrupt my trading. I really kind of waited for this. So we will see how this plays. I'm going to move my stuff, and I'm actually going to turn this off. Last time you saw, I exited early. I did, and it ran additionally all day. Today may not be the best day to have traded, so just letting you know. But we do have Apple bouncing off of support kind of hard, like it's been doing that for a little while. And Nvidia has definitely pushed off of its 50 and now above all of its EMAs, moving really well. NQ is also showing some strength. We do have room going to the next level. Highs are, like as you see, at 745. This to me is just now a psychological waiting game and being okay no matter what. I do feel like I missed my initial entry. Just was not the most confident, but I've seen this so many times where it falls into a level, picks up, and that's like an aggressive buy with great volume. On the 2 minute, it actually wasn't the best volume fill, but it definitely had high volume. 11,000. Next candle was 13. So we broke the 745 highs. Let me look pre-market and see. We're at the exact highs for pre-market right here. This is now trying to figure out, do we want to fuck over buyers or sellers? I'm just going to let it be. Now I'm going to have my hand on the screen. I think for me, I want certainty in a place that is very uncertain. That's just a very hard reality I need to face. So, in this kind of work that men and women do, this comes down to just trying to remain as calm as possible and seeing only your setup. And that's the thing I've really challenged myself with, is really trying to define two setups that really are great. NASDAQ is pushing tremendously. ES is pushing tremendously from the 700 or 6,720. So for me, this is just a waiting game and being okay with myself. For those that are listening, I appreciate you just tuning in. I try to just let you know this is a journey for me. I realize within my own job, sometimes I do have some confidence issues. So we're struggling here at the 6-750. This doesn't have to be a full reversal, but definitely is a sticking point. I think for me, a lot of times I don't trust my clinical decisions. I work as a paramedic, and that really does bite me in the ass sometimes. Is when I don't trust my own plan myself and how I view my treatment plans. I'm very smart. I'm very competent. But again, confidence is huge in the name of trading, in the name of emergency medicine, just in life. Being able to be confident and say, you know what, the outcome will be whatever it wants to be, but I cannot be phased because of the fact that I am scared. I've seen this play out so many times in my life, and I hate it. I hate that about myself. Where I'm not sure, I'm scared, I'm nervous about the outcome of everything because I want to ensure I don't look stupid to others. And that's a hard feeling. So just know, like, if you are feeling that lack of confidence or you feel a type of way, you're not alone. This is not a sympathy party. This is just me expressing my feelings and expressing my internal dialogue as we go through this trade together. And you'll learn a lot of things as we go. If you have any comments, if you have anything you want to talk about, I'm not the best trader, but I am working on becoming a more disciplined trader. Let me know. Let me know what you're struggling with. I can make videos on that. Again, this is not for immense likes. This is not for any sort of praise. For me, this is more for the fact that I want to see people succeed. I want to see myself do well. There's a lot of great traders in the world. You just have to be willing to listen to what they have to say. So this was a good trade. It looks like we are trapping buyers, which I am involved. For me, this is the psychological aspect you really have to kind of get used to. I hate it, but this is something we gotta play. Like I said, my initial target was down here, which would have hit both targets right now, but I didn't take it. That was my setup. I just liked how we kept climbing and kept making the moves. So we shall see. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this off. I don't like how it looks. $2 lost. I'm not upset. My thing is, I don't like the look of this, and this looks very bearish. Yes, I built discipline, but I also have discernment and understanding. You know, you need to be okay saying, okay, well, I missed my entry. This looks really bearish based off of just this little part, right? Boom, and then fail. If this breaks below, this can be a great short opportunity down into lows. I'm not playing that. I don't feel like my edge is here right now. And that's a part you kind of have to learn. You know, would I have liked to get my money back? Yeah, and make maybe like $10. I'm not here for the $10. I'm here for the discipline. You know, I'm here to realize like that wasn't my edge, and I think I just played for myself to feel a type of way. I could also be wrong, and this very well could just fucking go. For me, it kind of gives me like spooky vibes, and that's okay. I know where my edge is at, and it wasn't there. This looks very bearish. If this can break down, I see this going back to low a day. Yeah. That's what I meant. You see what I'm saying? I definitely felt that coming in, and I was like, is it really worth getting freaked out over? No. I didn't freak out. I just internalized and understood, like, we made really good moves. Now, there's a chance we can actually switch that. I want to see how this behaves. Shorts could be a great opportunity. But I may honestly just be done. It's very choppy. As you see, this has been 9:30. And it's just been sitting here. So, like, our price started here 8:30, and you're only 6 points away from where we were. That's kind of shitty. That was my trade. The idea was push down, pop up, right? But there was no level, right? I like to see it go into a level, maybe sweep underneath it. 28, around here. Was the level. You dipped back, went right below. As soon as it broke above and the level, couldn't have gotten in for longs. Definitely would have had that. This looks good for shorts. Yeah, my thing is I don't like stabbing here. Again, it's not my stab. It's not for me. This could definitely be a good stab. Right on this big wick. Wait for it. But it's chopping. It's just not doing anything. Yeah, I think I'm done. My man, had a good day. Thank you for watching. You know, this is the part of trading where you just have to be keenly aware of your weaknesses. And my weaknesses, I played kind of in the dark. Right? There was no level for me. I know you don't see it here, but orb was just under 740. We came back in. High chance we go back in down to the bottom of it. I missed my setup. I missed my edge. And that's just my consequence. So don't trade something that isn't your edge. That's a big thing too, because you try to define, hey, this is my edge because of XYZ. It's not. I love you. Take care.